Yo, I'm back again, and this time we're doing a VFL Wolfsburg play rating. Shout out Kakapopo, you get me? So yeah, nickname the Wolves, bruv. That obviously that's self-explanatory from Wolfsburg, bruv. I didn't even know that myself. Flipping out. Anyway, next continental competition Euro player. I don't know if they're still in there, bruv. I have no clue if they're still in there, but surprisingly they are predicted to finish sixth, bruv. That means they're behind the likes of the Bayerns, the Dortmunds, the Leverkusens, the Mönchengladbachs. They're even above Frankfurt, fam. Flipping out, yeah, man. Them man are predicted to finish quite high still. So let's see what their team is saying. Well, first history actually, if it's gonna let me. Yeah, history. Have they won the league? They have. They have won the league, bruv. So yeah, and they haven't been relegated as well since 1999 anyway. So yeah, man, that's a decent history for a team like this. You get me? Yeah, man. Another second place finish, but right now they're looking at mid-table because last year it was a seventh thing. Before that it was a sixth thing. So yeah. Anyway, view squad, bruv. All right, we're going from Paval Pervan all the way to my guy Wout Weghorst, bruv. That's my guy. That is my guy right there, bruv. Tank, bruv. Anyway, cool. Next, Paval Pervan. First Paval Pervan, cool. Backup goalkeeper, 12 agility, 14 reflexes, 11 one-on-ones, bruv. Deep line, you have to do that, bruv, because you do not want to see this guy in a one-on-one situation. It's peak, bruv. Man's just going to get packed every single time. No hope, bruv. Man, he's got 12 agility as well. It's peak, bruv. He's got 16 strength and 16 jump reach, though, so he's really good at jumping. And the reflexes, to be fair, they're baseline as well. I always say that 14 is like the bare minimum. That's like the average rating is 14 still. Under average 13, above average 15 plus. You get me? So yeah, overall he's a backup, innit? Like literally, bruv. So yeah, cool. Next, first choice, Cohen Casteels, bruv. Hopefully he is the first choice. Yeah, I can see it already in him. Apart from that one-on-ones though, that's kind of poor still. 13 one-on-ones. It's better than 11, but still, man, still kind of poor still. But anyway, 13 one-on-ones, 16 agility, 14 reflexes. That's the goalkeeper. Fucking hell, that's the goalkeeper pivot that I always use, bruv. Like agility, reflexes, one-on-ones, because those are the most important things for me. Like for saving shots and that, and that's all I care about. Really, I don't really care if my goalkeeper can play up from the back or not. I don't really care because he can boot it. They can all boot, as you can see, 15 kicking, 10 passing, but he's got 18 rushing out tendency. He's got 17 composure, so clearly he wants the ball. But what is he gonna do with it? 10 passes. What are you doing with the ball, bruv? 10 passing, 10 communication. He's gonna be passing it to the opponents, bruv. Like, on my mum's life, he's playing against us. That's what the man say, bruv. It's peak. Anyway, Cohen Casteels. He is their first choice though. 17 jump reach, 17 error reach. He's a good goalkeeper though. I can't lie to you. Apart from the one-on-ones, he's good still. So yeah. Now outfield players, Jeffrey Broomer. Alright, he's 28 years of age, ball playing defender. 12 acceleration, 11 agility, 13 pace. Movement, not that good, can't lie to you, but he's very balanced though. So it's not a side to side thing, but he's just not going to get knocked off his feet. As you can see, he's 6'3" and he's got 16 strength, so he's definitely wedging a lot of guys, bruv. Definitely. 12 technique, 13 vision, 13 passing. So the pivot is not that bad. He can definitely play up from the back. If you do have a destroyer of a centre back, it will be an ideal partnership for him, bruv. 14 tackling as well, which is baseline. 11 dribbling, he can dribble. I always tell you, man, the guys in the higher leagues and that this is a higher league, it is Bundesliga, bruv. Tell you, man, all the time. Whenever they say they can dribble more, tell them to dribble less, bruv, because it's just a trap, fam. You're just gonna get pressed, regardless of the composure, the dribbling, all of that. Don't let them do it, bruv. Don't let them dribble. They'll get pressed, bruv. I'm telling you, it's like a glitch in the game where man just get pressed on the ball. Don't waste your time, bruv. So tell them dribble less, shoot less often, all of that bullshit. Don't let them do that to yourself, bruv. You get me? So overall though, he is a good defender though. That's the best to get out of him though. Tries to play white out of trouble. Try and teach him how to not do that, bruv. Like get that out of his system, please. Don't do that to yourself, bruv. Cool. Jeffrey Broomer, bruv. Cool. Next, Maxon La Croix. Flipping out, man. I don't even know. But he's 20. 15 pace, 11 agility, 15 acceleration. So he's a straight line thing. Man already tells you, man, whoever's got pace but dead agility, all it means is that they get fucked around, yeah. But they come back, bruv. They come back still. They got the recovery, bruv. So side to side, they're getting absolutely fucked. But he can come back still. Come back and make a little cheeky tackle. He's got 12 tackling at the age of 20. Shocking. But hopefully it can improve, bruv. Hopefully it can. See the pivot quickly. 10 technique, 12 vision, 10 passing. Evidently not a ball playing defender. Evidently 12 composure as well, bruv. It's peak, fam. But highlight is 14 strength. Well, that's not the highlight, but that's a very good thing. 14 strength for a 20-year-old. That's very good, bruv. Definitely is a no-nonsense centre-back, but the one thing that he's meant to be very good that he can't really do, which is tackling. You're meant to be at least 14 plus in that, but because you're 20, man can allow you, man can double chain your tackling. Oh wait, I can't, because in this game, for some reason, you cannot develop tackling, bruv. Like, you can't, fam. So, anyway, Maxon La Croix, bruv, La Croix, whatever his name is. Man's just gonna have to wish and hope that your tackling improves, bruv. So yeah, cool. Alright, next, Marin Pongrakik. I don't even know if I said that right, but anyway, ball playing defender once again. Alright, now he's got 12 agility. Wait, he's 22, so he's got 12 acceleration, 10 agility, very good physicals, and he's got 16 pace. Fam, you man know me, I've got a pace agenda. You man know this already, bruv. You man know this already. He's got that 16 strength as well. So fam, you already know. You man already know, bruv. Like, physically, for me, he's amazing, fam. Apart from the agility though, he cannot move side to side, bruv. He's got some skinny jeans, fam. Man needs to release his legs, bruv. It's peak. Anyway, 11 technique, 12 vision, 14 passing, fam. Like, that pivot is ridiculous for a fucking young centre back like that. Are you mad, fam? Pivot is mad still. Like, man can definitely play ball. Still, definitely play ball. Like, I'm not saying them man cannot play ball. I'm saying do not let them dribble. Don't let them try and run out of the back, because that's how you get pressed, bruv. Because don't forget, these man are defenders. They're not meant to be driving. Don't let them drive. Let them pass, bruv. I don't mind if they pass. That's calm. And he's got that 15 tackling as well. This guy's quality. He's quality still. He's got that good bravery. Don't fear no one but God, bruv. He's cold, bruv. 13 heading is the only thing that I can say is shocking. That's the only really thing. And the agility as well. Apart from that, he's quality, bruv. Yeah, Marion, I'm not saying that second name again, but yeah, he's quality still. Definitely a good centre-back, bruv. Cool. Next, John Brooks. Is this the American guy? Yes, he is. Cool. Alright, once again, a little bit of pace. So you can get away with a high line with this team. You definitely can, bruv. 16 strength, 16 pace. Like I always say, I've got a pace agenda. So definitely the high line thing, man can definitely get away with that. Because these fast attackers think they're going anywhere. No, they're not, bruv. Because my centre-backs are just as fast as you, bruv. 17 jumping reach, 13 heading. Shocking. Like, he can jump as high as fuck, bruv. He's 6'4" with mad jumping reach. But he just can't head the ball. Mad thing. Anyway. 12 technique, 12 vision, 14 punts. And once again, the execution of the pass is a mad thing. The execution of the pass is a mad thing, bruv. 15 composure as well. Like, this guy, he's ridiculous, bruv. Like, he's very good, bruv. Very, very good. Composed on the ball. He knows how to pass it. He can win it as well. He can get back if he gets bunned. Like I always tell you, man, when they've got that dead agility, they get fucked when they try and step out. But then they get back with that last-ditch tackle, and he can actually do it, bruv. An above average rating of tackling, always a good thing to see. So yeah, John Brooks, he's a good defender still. Definitely a good one. Cool. Next, William. That name. You're so lucky, William, you know. Anyway. Cool. Right back, wing back defend. Okay, cool. Let's see if he's a wing back defend now. First thing I look at is the pace. Obviously, 14 pace, 14 agility, 15 acceleration. So he's moving side to side as well. Always a good thing. Not really strong. So if there are any wings that are strong, I don't think there are. So he can survive that. So it's not that bad. Cool. 13 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. Good pivot, decent pivot. 15 tackling. So he can definitely do the wing back defend thing. You can definitely tell him, oh wait, he's got 10 composure. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. He's 25 as well. Yeah, that's poor, man. That's poor still. 10 composure and he's 25. That's poor. But because he's got that 15 tackling, I would have said penalties because he's got 10 composure and 10 decisions. So he's just going to be taking man's legs, bruv. But because he's got good tackling, he can actually get the ball. So I don't mind playing the wing back defense. I don't mind, bruv. Like, it's not a restriction thing. I can definitely do it still. Now, in terms of going forward now, 12 dribbling, 14 crossing is not bad at all. However, he is better defensively, so I'm gonna have to do wing back defend, bruv. I'll follow the instructions this time, bruv. Like, I'll actually do that still. But some of them I can definitely say, you know what, they can kind of go forward. This guy, I'll actually let him get past the halfway line still. I'll let him do it, bruv. So yeah, William, he is a good right back though. He is a good right back, bruv. Just be wary sometimes. He's got a mistake in him though. Definitely got a mistake in him. Cool. That's William, bruv. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, next is Kevin Mbabu, bruv. I know about this guy because my friend bought him in one of our saves in it. Solid defender. I've even bought him as well in another save actually. I remember this guy back up though. But for first choice now, I'm trying to see. Once again, mentally, there's a couple of issues though. Like the 11 decisions, 10 composure, all of that. But 18 pace, bruv. You might know my pace agenda already. You know my pace agenda already. That pace is ridiculous still. Very good pace. Very, very good pace. Now, strength, physically he's amazing in it. Side to side is a bit under average, but at least it's decent in it. Anyway, 11 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. The pivot is just okay as well. It's okay. 15 tackling though. Wing back defend once again, or even full back attack. However you're feeling, he can do both, bruv. I like the versatility still. For me though, I would have to play to the strengths, bruv. I do think he is better defensively than he is going forward, bruv. So I'm gonna have to use that as his main like attribute still, because he's got 8 flair, so he's not really, he hasn't really got any traits as well to kind of beat players. So definitely keeping wing back defend, bruv. On a sticky there, it's even a no nonsense fullback thing, because he's got very good tackling, bruv. So yeah, Kevin and Babu definitely a good right back though, like for defensive duties, and that's still cool. All right, next, Joshua Gilavogi, bruv. This guy, let's see what he's about now. He's one of those DMs, man. Man, but let me treat them all fairly and give them a fair rating, bruv. Cool. 16 strength, 16 stamina. We already know this guy is gonna be physically dominant in the midfield, bruv. He's not really gonna be a Roma. I can already tell by his off the ball and positioning that he's a sitter, bruv. He's sitting there, he's waiting for you. And if you go to him, more time he's going to win the ball. More time. He's just going to barge man off the ball, win it, because the agility is dead. So he's just standing there waiting for man to come with their nibbity legs, bruv. Anyway, if they do come, like I said, that 15 tackling, he's winning the ball. 14 work rate, he's willing to win the ball, but surprisingly only 11 aggression, bruv. So the anticipation kind of makes up for that a little bit still. So you know them 50-50s in the air, he might be winning a lot of those still. That's one thing I can give him as well. However, for me now, 12 technique, 10 vision, 12 passing, it's not good enough, bruv. It's not good enough still. It's not good enough in that midfield. You do need to be fast in the midfield in terms of how you move the ball. This guy, he hasn't really got that still. He hasn't really got that. He's not nibbity at all. Just gonna sit there. He's gonna shield man. Like he's very, very stationary. However, I did see that 14 pace. I didn't even notice that. So he's one of them one that just wind up, bruv. Like, he needs space to run into, but in the midfield, are you really going to get that? That's the thing. And if you're sitting as well, maybe that pace is kind of pointless in this role, the way I'm seeing it. If you want to use the pace, ball in the midfield and let him run around. But would I let someone with 10 agility run around? I'm not too sure, you know. For me, though, in what he does, he's not that bad. I'm just kind of thinking of how I play, how I wouldn't use him. Yeah, let me be real. In what he does, he's not that bad still for what he does in it. So yeah, let me be fair still. Joshua Gilavogi, bruv. Cool. Next, Riddle Baku. All right. He can do anything. Man can do anything, bruv. Apart from striker, I always see that. Bruv. Man just can't play striker, but they can play centre back though. When they got 13 tackling but 12 finishing. Anyway, as you can see, he can do everything apart from goalkeeper and striker. 12 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. It's looking like a straight kind of. Is he anything special now? Or is he just like a utility man? That's what I'm seeing in this guy still. Like, he's got a hand in every pawn from his stats though. Like, he's kind of moving a little bit. Natural fitness, he's one of those guys. Yeah, I can tell. Aggression 17, work rate 17. He's literally elbow grease, run around, kick man's shins, bruv. Like, just elbow grease, just pair hard work, passion, determination. Yeah, I called it, bruv. No traits, head down, get his job done. Pick up the ball, he can drive as well. You know what? He's an effective utility man. That's literally what he is, bruv. And his natural position is box to box. That tells you everything you need to know. He can do everything, bruv. So yeah, for this guy, he's just a utility man still. Cool. Next is Paolo Otavio, who is already transfer listed. So let's see what he's transfer listed for. And I can see already. I didn't even have to look. Man just saw 11 tackling, and I was just like, yeah, I can see already why. He's a left back with 11 tackling and he's 25, bruv. Tells you everything you need to know. Man just gonna get absolutely fucked, bruv. By these wingers. These men are gonna eat him alive. Fucking marshmallow thing. Man are just gonna eat him like a marshmallow, bruv. Just yamming, man. Every single time. 11 tackling. I already told you, man. 11 tackling. Well, tackling itself is the counterpart or the opposite to dribbling, bruv. If a man's got good dribbling and you've got 11 tackling, you're due to get absolutely spun around like fucking bolognese, bruv. Speak anyway. Also 11 passing is peak, bruv. Like, man's got 11 passing, he can't do the basic. What's the first touch? 12, just about, bruv. Just about. You're so lucky you got that 12 first touch anyway. 14 pace, 13 agility, 15 acceleration. So the movement is not that bad. However, the basics he can't do. Crossing, dribbling, not that bad as well. Has he got a bit of flair? Yes, he can. He's literally, if I do want to use him, literally pick up the ball, drive, cross. Literally, that's it. And you're gonna have to literally even put him wing back, bruv, because that 11 tackling is not good enough still. Just penalties all over the place with that 9 composure. Yeah, shocking. Wing back, that's the only way I can see it happening. Still wing back thing. Cool. All right. Next, Jerome Rasil. I know who he is. I just can't say his name. It's Pete, bruv. Anyway, mad thing. 17 pace. So him and Mbabu on the wings, bruv, or the fullback position, they're gonna be on smoke, bruv, because they're literally very identical. Very, very identical, bruv. The fact that they don't have composure, good decisions, but they're fucking quick as fuck, and they can win the ball very well as well. And even on the going forward thing, they're not that bad, bruv. He's very reminiscent to Mbabu. Very reminiscent. So the fullbacks are really solid, bruv. I can't lie. If you did play 2 wing back defense, you have a very good how can I say it, out like a wide defense, bruv. Like your wide defense will be solid still. 15 tackling, you're not really gonna get bun really. For pace as well, he's keeping up with a lot of wingers. Even if he's going forward, he knocks ball past the opponent. That's always a good thing that you want to see. I would even give him Babu that trait, because man's got the pace, so he can definitely do it. That 10 composure, shocking. 11 first touch. Well, I always tell you, man, anyone that's got above 15 pace with first touch under 13, that could turn into a little through ball. You get me? That could turn into a little through ball. Man could just through ball themselves, bruv. Man's seen it happen, bruv. So I'm not even chatting shit. Man could just through ball themselves, bruv, with their dead first touch, bruv. Swear down, Jerome Rasil, bruv. He's not that. I mean, he's a very good left back. Very good. About not that bad. He's a very good left back. Let me look at the pivot quickly. 11 technique. Fucking hell. 11 technique, 13 vision, 12 passing. Yeah, he's good still. I like this guy, bruv. Very good left back. Cool. Next, who's that? Yannick Gerhard. I was about to say flipping out. Anyway, yeah, Yannick, bruv. Man like Yannick. Cool. Left back or centre midfield. Now, in the midfield, he's running around, fam. Maybe not in terms of a side-to-side thing, but in terms of up and down, he can get up and down, bruv. Okay, it's so weird, because I'm going to say he can't move side-to-side, because he can't. But if he's moving up and down, it's going to take him quite a while to get to his fucking sprint speed, because he's got 12 acceleration. So by the time he does get up, he will have to stop anyway. So he probably won't even get to use that pace, bruv. Peak. But if you do put him left back, let's see what he can do. 13 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing, decent pivot, 12 tackling as well. Work rate mad. Can't really offer you anything going forward, but his tackling is just 12. So yeah, don't put him left back either. It's not that good, bruv. In the midfield, can I just say he's another utility man, because he can play many positions, bruv. That's what it's looking like. This time he offers you a bit of movement in terms of pace. That's literally what it's looking like still, because he works as hard as fuck, bruv. Elbow grease, hardly any technical ability, and just work hard, passion, determination, bruv. I called it, bruv. But this time he really doesn't have determination. Peak, bruv. But for me, Yannick, I was gonna call him get hard, but man don't go that way still. You get me? So yeah, man like Yannick, man, I'm very confused with your card. I can't lie, I'm so confused, bruv. I'm just gonna call him a utility man still. Man will keep him on the bench when injuries rain upon you, because they always do in this game. Man will have to pull man out of the back, bruv. Cool, man like Yannick, fam. All right, next, Java Schlager. Cool. Now, deep line playmaker. You know me, that's one of my favourite, if not my favourite midfield position, bruv. Now, 14 technique, 16 vision, 14 passing. This guy, I think he can do it still. He can do it. That pivot's not that bad. He can definitely do it. Everything above 14, yeah, he can definitely do it still. Now, composure, not there. Not there. It's not there, bruv. Just under average. He is 22. If you do want to improve their composure, I think it's in final third, bruv. That's what I think it is still. I think you can improve it in final third, which is very mad. But yeah, you're going to have to still double intensity. That he's 22. He's got a big future, because I'll tell you why. Balance 15, always good in the midfield, bruv. If he's sitting, need balance, bruv. Agility, not so much. Pace, not so much. But it's fine. He's sitting. Cool. Got the pivot already. He works very hard. He's aggressive. And he's got work rate. So that's always a good thing as well. First touch 15. Thank God, bruv. Thank God. Anticipation 15 as well. So he's on a silky thing. He's on a silky thing. The only thing about this guy, and that's not even his fault, man just have to give him a dictates tempo trait, and he's sorted, bruv. And he's a proper deep line playmaker. Man will give it to him still. I'll give it to him, bruv. So yeah, that's Java Schlager. Cool. Next, Maximilian Arnold. Defensive midfielder. Box to box. once again, another utility man. But this time, I would probably put in Mazala. I probably would, bruv. Can't lie to you. He is 26 and he cannot dribble, meaning that he'll be forced to use his 15 passing. So it could work in your favour. It could work in your favour. Because if I do put in Mazala now, the reason why I wouldn't put in box to box yet and I'll put in Mazala is that his tackling isn't as good as his passing, which means that he's a better going forward one than he is defensive. So 17 work rate. Man will use that going forward still. He can't dribble, so put him on Mazala support so he doesn't have to dribble too much and just, he can carry the ball, but when someone presses him, it's peak. So man just has to release it instantly, bruv. So get him on Mazala, Mazala support, get him passing it more than he is fucking driving with it, and then it will work very well. So yeah, he's a good utility man and he's a good starter as well. I'll definitely start him Mazala support still. 15 long shots as well. He's banging it from far, makes the right decisions. He's composed. I'll definitely start this guy. He's a good midfielder still. Good midfielder, bruv. And he can win the ball. Good midfielder, bruv. Cool. Next, João Victor. Okay. Now, I don't know anything about this guy ever. I've never heard of him. I've never heard of this guy. But let's see what he's saying. Inverted winger on the left hand side, but he's left footed. What the fuck are you doing, bruv? But then again, you can cut in with your left foot. I've clocked that the hard way as well. You can definitely use your left foot to cut in. It sounds mad, but you can. You can still. Now, he's got 13 dribbling, which is not good enough for a winger. It's not, bruv. It's not good enough for a winger. So, for that reason, I'm going to have to put him striker. For that reason alone, I'm going to have to put him striker because I like my wingers that can dribble, bruv. He cannot dribble. And if you're coming up against an Mbabu or a fucking Rasil, you're just going to get clamped every time. So, what's the point, bruv? Get him in the middle now. Let me fight my case. So I'll put him striker. He's got decent movement. You get me? Off the ball, 15. He's crying out for striker. 13 technique, 14 vision, 12 passing. Man can link play. He can't really dribble. But for a striker, 13 dribbling is not that bad now. Like man's enhanced his dribbling already, bruv. And he knows where the goal is as well, bruv. So if you create chances for him, he'll put them away. If he creates chances for himself, he's more likely to put them away, bruv. So for me, striker, low crosses, even a false 9 thing, man can sit deep, do a little Martial thing. I always compare them to some Premier League players. I don't know why, but I do. 14 flair, yeah, he's definitely a full false 9 advanced forward kind of guy still. So yeah, that's flipping João Victor, bruv. Cool. Alright, next, Josip Breckello. 22 years of age. Alright, now he's a right-footed left winger, so he's actually cutting in, like really cutting in this time. Alright, now 15 technique, very good. 13 vision, 12 passing. So the pivot is just okay. It's just okay, and at least he can do the basics, including the first touch. Thank God, bruv. Like, man can do the basics in it. Love that. Cool. 14 pace, 17 agility, and 16 acceleration. So he's moving, bruv. And he's got flair as well. Yeah, he's moving, flipping. Oh, he's gonna take so many souls in this game. It's peak, bruv. He's gonna just be twisting man up, bruv, every time. Just twisting man up. But the only thing about him is that the balance is dead still. But man will give him the benefit of the doubt. He can definitely twist man up still. Dribbling, he can dribble, bruv. Thank God he can dribble. Very effective. Like I always say, if someone's fucking dribbling at you and you're a defender, you have no choice but to engage. And if you engage, and if he does have good execution on his pass, man can just flip and open man up, bruv. Like a tin of beans, bruv. Open man up. First touch as well. For this guy, he's very silky. The only thing about him is that the decisions are poor. Composure's poor. That is about it. And that probably comes with his age, bruv. So Josip Breckello, he is a good winger. He is a good winger still. Cool. Alright, next, Admir Mehmedi. Winger. Okay, he's a winger. Okay. Or striker. Natural as well. Cool. 14 technique, 14 vision, 13 passing. So the pivot's calm. Pivot is calm still. Now, work rate, very good. Aggression, very good as well. Dribbling, very good. Pace, very good. Agility, very good as well. But the acceleration is poor. Now, if you put him on the wing, I do think he can do you something on the wing. I do. The only thing is that he's got 12 acceleration. That's the only reason why. But if I was to put him in his striking position, he's got 12 finishing, which is not good enough, bruv. So I'll definitely have to put him out wide still. And he's going to be looking like he's giving the ball away. He hasn't got his execution on the pivot, though. So, yeah, you know, he's better out wide still. He's probably best out wide. And that's mad saying that he's got 12 acceleration. But it's best for him still. Dribbling is very good as well. I'd rather see that out wide than inside. I'd rather see that out wide still. Got a good first touch in him. For me, as a winger, he can do his thing. Because when he does get to that 14 pace, then he's driving at man. Like, flair's good as well. Yeah, for this guy, he's definitely a good striker still. I mean, fucking hell. Good winger, bruv. Good winger, fam. Good winger, bruv. Yeah. Cool. All right. Next, Felix Klaus. All right. Right winger. Straight line thing, as you're seeing, bruv. Straight line thing. All right. Man's got that 18 pace. You man already know me. You man already know my pace agenda, bruv. Man loves that pace. Cool. He's running. But what is he offering me apart from that pace? When there's a deep line and he can't run, what's he offering me? Fuck all, bruv. It's peak, bruv. I can't lie. It's peak. 12 technique, 11 vision, 10 passing. That's just got worse and worse, bruv. That just got worse and worse, fam. You get me? Now, he's running up and down. No pivot. No first touch as well. Bobbly first touch. It's peak, bruv. Bobbly first touch. Long shots, mad. Dribbling, though, he can at least pick up the ball and drive. Man will give him that. He can't even knock ball past the opponent. That's one thing that you have to teach him. If you do want to use him, knock ball past the opponent, bruv. For me, though, is he good enough to start? I don't think he is, bruv. I can't lie. He's looking like a super sub still. Like, when man are tired and that, man will just bring him on, run at man. Little Adama Traore thing, just run at man, bruv. Like, use your physical presence, bruv. Use your pace, bruv. Run, fam. And that is about it, bruv. I can't lie. I have to be completely honest, bruv. Like, that's all I'm seeing still. Cool. That's Felix Klaus, bruv. All right. Next, who's already transfer listed because they don't have they don't believe that he has a long-term future with them. Let's see if I can agree with that. Man like Yunus Mali now. Okay, let's see. That's because you're putting him out wide and he's got 11 pace. What do you expect, bruv? Do you expect a man with 11 pace to be lighting it up, bruv? Put him in the middle, bruv. What are you doing, bruv? No wonder you man transfer listed him because he can't run, bruv. And you're putting him out wide. What are you doing, bruv? Jolting, bruv. Look at you, man, bruv. Come on, Wolfsburg. Come on, Wolves, bruv. Come on, man. Look at the pivot that you're missing in that midfield, bruv. Man needs that, you know. Man needs that in the midfield. Look at that 16 technique, 16 vision, 14 pass. Now you mad, bruv. Look at that pivot, bruv. Man will put that cam, even centre mid, bruv. Okay, I'll put it cam still. Now he's not moving. Ideal. Man can even put him in ganche, make everything around him. Give him runners, bruv. Give him them box to box runners that just love running. That just have that mad work rate, put them around him so he doesn't have to run. He can just dictate everything. When it's an enganche, I'll even read it out right now. The enganche is the side's prime creator, hook that joins midfield and attack and operates behind the strikers, and a playmaker who sticks to his position and becomes a pivot to his team as they move around him. See what I mean? Unlike the trequista, it is a more stationary role as the enganche acts as the focal point instead of moving around into large areas of space. You see what I mean? He don't need to move, bruv. Man have got the runners around him. He don't need to move, bruv. Man's an enganche, bro. Everything's around him. I'd rather use this guy. I'd rather use it. I'm taking him off the transfer list. The disrespect, bruv. The disrespect. He can dribble. He's got first touch. He's got a brilliant pivot on him. He's flary as well. So when man don't think that he's running, because he can't, man are going to press him and target him. By the time you press and target him, the ball's through your legs, bruv. It's peak, fam. You know the one. So for me, he's probably one of their best players, bruv. Biggest contradiction ever, fam. Biggest contradiction, fam. So yeah, mad thing. Man like Yunus Mali, free you, bruv. Fuck it hell. Cool. Does that remind you of a fucking certain English player? I mean, not English. Certain player that just left Arsenal? Never mind. Anyway, next, Renato Stefan. Cool. All right. Inverted winger on the right hand side. Now. Okay, cool. Now. He's got 15 acceleration, very good. 17 agility, very, very good. So he's moving side to side. But he's got 13 pace, under average pace, bruv. So he's not, and he winds up upon. I hate those guys. Anyway, he hasn't got that pace, bruv. But read out some of the positives according to the mentals. He's very aggressive. He works very hard, and he's determined, bruv. So I already know he's just passionate elbow grease, bruv. Now he's not fast. So what I always look for in a winger that's not fast is their pivot, to see if their partner can make up for it, if they can do a little ZX diagonal ball across, and he's far from that, bruv. He's far from that. I also look to see if they can dribble so that if they do press him, he can get his way out of sticky situations. He's far from that as well. He's looking rubbish, bruv. I can't lie. If you put him on the wing, he's looking rubbish. How can I save this guy? Can he do a little job at striker? He's not fast. Not all strikers need to be fast, but is he linking play? No. Is he backing into opponent and being physically strong? 7 strength, safe. 13 finishing, is his finishing out of this world? No, it's not, bruv. Well, it is in a bad way. It's not good, bruv. So for me, I don't think he's good. Simple as first touch 11, get the fuck out of here. Shocking. Shocking, bruv. Cool. Next, Maximilian Philip, bruv. Is this? Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is, but let's see what he's saying. Inverted winger or cam. Let's see now. No, okay, the pace is not that great. Just under average. 14 agility, 14 acceleration. So he's moving side to side. 16 technique, 14 vision, 12 passing. For me, that is not a good pivot in terms of the passing. No execution on the pivot, bruv. But everything else is calm though. So you let the pivot down with your passing. So you've got no execution. Cool. Long shots 14, decisions 12. First touch very good though. So there's a bit of silkiness that's screaming to get out. How do I get it out of him? He's got 15 flair as well, and he can dribble. So he's got pretty much all of the things that you need to be an attacking midfielder, apart from the one important thing, which is the execution. There's all well and good in getting the right fucking hell. It's all well and good getting into the right positions, doing all the right things, until the final ball and you fuck it up, bruv. Why would you fuck up the final ball? Man can't even do the final ball. It's peak, bruv. So for me, now, how can you get the best out of this guy? He's got better finishing and he's got fucking passing. He's a cam. You're gonna have to do a shadow striker thing. You've got no choice. But then he hasn't even got good work rate to do shadow striker. Trequista is literally the one where it's like, he doesn't have to press, do nothing. He's like a lazy guy, but he hasn't even got the execution to do that either. It's weird, man. It's a weird one. So if he had execution, it'd be so much easier for me. For me, because he doesn't have execution, it's weird, man. I don't know, bruv. You might have to just put him there and let him fluke it, you know. Man just gonna have to fluke the thing. Be like, you know, you got that 12 passing. Hopefully one of those 12 passing things can actually make sense, bruv. Like man can just, maybe that 12 passing isn't as bad as it looks, bruv. Man just had to start lying to himself now. You know the ones. So Maximilian Philip, bruv, is peak, bruv. Can't lie to you. Cool. Next, Daniel Ginkek, bruv. Cool. Alright. Fucking hell, I might have to take that laugh back when I saw that pace. But I saw that agility and I was like, yeah, I'll keep that there, bruv. Safe. Anyway, 12 agility. I mean, 12 technique, 10 vision, 10 passing. Fucking hell. Can't even fucking pass, bruv. First touch for 13, I'll allow you. That's not a bad first touch for a striker. Cool. Pressing forward, I already know. Likes ball played into feet to do what? With your 10 dribbling. What are you doing with your ball? Fuck off, man. Anyway, 16 work rate, very good. 15 aggression as well, very, very good. He's running at you, very, very fast as well. So all of you centre backs with no composure that came here for UFC and fucking kickboxing and that into the football, he's coming for you, bruv. That's the one thing I can say. Like, man's coming for you in it. Like, he's running at you with speed, like, and he's got that aerial height as well. He's balanced, fam, and it's a straight line thing. It's not even like a side to side running. It's a straight line thing. So man's coming at you, bruv. Cool. And in terms of on the ball now, can't offer me anything on the ball when he's not in front of goal. That's what it's looking like, bruv. Like, he can back into his opponent, yeah, but when you're turning around, you've got 10 fucking passing, 10 vision, bruv. Like, he can't link play. All he knows is to get him behind and bang goals, bruv. That is it. Which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. At least he can fucking finish the chances that are created for him, so man can use him still. Decent striker, bruv. Decent pressing forward. He can do his things still. Cool. And finally, man like Wout Weghorst, my flipping G, bruv. Tank. Absolute tank. Let's see if the game can agree with me though. Alright. Target man support, 11 technique, 10 vision, 12 passing. At least got a bit of execution there, you get me? Just a cheeky bit, bruv. But still not good enough, let's be honest now. Not good enough, bruv. Anyway, 17 strength, 18 jump and reach, 15 heading, and he's 6'6". If you don't float crosses, you're very, very, very dumb, you know. Very, very dumb. Float them crosses, bruv. Just float them, because you see your centre backs there. I guarantee you, 95 of them aren't possessing these physical stats, bruv. 95%. 95% of your centre backs aren't possessing these physical stats, bruv. 95% of your centre backs, yeah, they're not 6'6". They're like 6'5", 6'4", 6'3". They're not 6'6", bruv. Jumping over them with his 18 jump reach as well. Are you mad? 15 heading. That's the only thing that's kind of like, it's not confirmed, but at least he's winning headers, bruv. Like that's chances, fam. And when the ball's at his feet, he knows where the goal is. So it's not even like it's just the aerial thing. If the ball drops, yeah, he can bang it in. That's what I like about this guy. Like, anticipation is mad as well. Works very hard. Fam, what's the pace? 12. He's not getting in behind. He's moving you. He's literally parting you with his hands, bruv. And just using that 17 strength is peak, bruv. And like I always tell you, man, anyone that's got above 16 strength has got a force field. And you think I'm chatting shit? I ain't chatting shit, bruv. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I forgot it. I think it's a Ranger striker. He's got like 19 or 20 strength, bruv. Man's running in behind. One of my defenders is trying to get at him, and they just fucking fly backwards, bruv. It's not a joke, bruv. It's not a joke still. First touch 14 for me. Quality striker, bruv. Quality striker. So yeah, that's what Weghorst, and that's Wolfsburg, bruv. So yeah, let me give this team a rating out of 5. For me, no, I'm looking at the team. That's actually not a bad team, you know. I can see why they predicted to finish 6th, because they've actually got quality in there. Couple decent players in there. For me, I'll actually give them a 3.5 out 4. You know what? I'll give them a 4. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of like this team still. I actually kind of like them still. I'll give them a 4 out of 10. I'm fucking at 4 out of 5 still. 3.5. Yeah, 4 is a bit mad still. Yeah, 3.5 out of 10. I'm fucking out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. And yeah, that's Wolfsburg, bruv. So yeah, you man, if you like the video, subscribe to the content, you know what to expect from me. Shout out Kakapop once again, and I'll see you man next episode, bruv.